Clippers tie up the series 1-1 in Denver, 105-102, barely pulled out at the very end. This game starts with one thing, Kawhi Leonard. What an effing game from Kawhi Leonard. 15 and 19 from the field, 4 of 7 from 3, 5 of 5 from the free throw line, 5 assists, and 39 points. And it's not just a regular 39 points where he was open and everything. Every single shot was contested. Every single shot was difficult for Kawhi Leonard, and it did not matter. That dude was unconscious tonight. We saw an even better version than Finals MVP Kawhi. That was one of the best Kawhi Leonard games I have seen in my life. That was unbelievable. Single-handedly won the Clippers this game. I understand Zubac had a great game with a double-double. Harden played solid. Norm Powell hit a couple big shots here and there. But Kawhi Leonard puts this team on his back and somehow wins this game against the Nuggets. There are so many things to break down in this game. Let's get into it real quick. I think the stats are absolutely crazy here. The fact that both teams shot nearly 40% from three. The Nuggets shot 43.8% from three and still lost this game. And people are going to point to, okay, why did the Nuggets lose this game? The answer is easy, in my opinion. It's Jokic had awful turnovers in this game. Jokic with 7 turnovers was the biggest problem. It was a weird Jokic game. And this is how good Jokic is, where you go, oh, he was 8 of 16 from the field, 4 of 8 from 3. Oh, 26 points, 10 assists, 12 rebounds, another triple-double in the playoffs. And yet, when you're watching the game, you go, oh, this is almost like a C- game from Nikola Jokic. Because he just had some terrible errors in the biggest moments. It was mind-numbing. It was uncharacteristic. You see him missing the big free throws. He had the game-losing turnover. It was just stuff you don't normally see out of Jokic. The Nuggets, 20 turnovers in this game. I mean, this is like that's essentially like watching Elon played a prime Duke team, and they're committing 20 turnovers in that game. And shout out the Clippers, great defensive game plan in this game, and they forced Nikola Jokic into a lot of those turnovers. A lot of them seemed unforced and just, once again, uncharacteristic of Jokic in this game. And those turnovers ended up costing them in the end. And you got a great Michael Porter Jr. game, 15 points and 15 rebounds. We talked about it in game 1 with Connor. Go check out those live reactions as well from that one. I almost feel like there's no rhyme or reason to break down, to be able to predict what's going to happen in the rest of this series, because everything you talk about where you go, oh, Kawhi Leonard had 39 points tonight, a 15 of 19 shooting. And you go, okay, that's not sustainable. Well, okay, neither is 15 and 15 performance from Michael Porter Jr. every single night. Jamal Murray had a great game, 9 of 17, 4 of 8. Apparently, he was under the weather in this game, and he still had 23 points and had massive shots in this game. And the Nuggets still lose. And it's you go back to last game, and it's just so many different things in this series where you go, oh, that's not sustainable. That's not sustainable. I think my number one takeaway from these first 2 games in this series is the shot making is unbelievable on both sides. James Harden, Nick Batum is hitting some of the craziest shots I have seen in the NBA playoffs. This dude is, I know he only went 2 of 5 tonight. Those 2 3-pointers were crucial in those moments, and they're also all extremely well contested. I feel like the defense has been extremely good on both sides of the ball in this series, and dudes are just hitting tough shot after tough shot. And normally you say with the Nuggets, you go, okay, well, if Jokic, if he's averaging 30, 35, 15, and 15, they're going to win that game. I don't know if you can necessarily say that with the way Kawhi Leonard's playing. And you go back and when you have a healthy Kawhi Leonard, this is why you talk yourself into these guys. This is why you talk yourself into, oh, yeah, we're going to take a chance on this injured superstar because we know what he can do. Because, look, there aren't many guys that can do what Kawhi Leonard did in this game today. Maybe 10 guys total in the league that could do what he did today, and I think that's a stretch. It was special stuff from Kawhi Leonard. Series is tied up 1-1. I still think the Nuggets win this series in 7. This is easily going to be the most entertaining first-round series, in my opinion, unless we get to see all of a sudden we see a great turnaround from the Lakers-Timberwolves series. But all of these games, I don't think either one of these teams is capable of blowing out the other. And I think every single game in the series is just going to be close as long as both teams continue to stay healthy. So I still think the Nuggets pull this out. I'm still going to bet on the best player in basketball because, look, I don't think he's going to have 7 turnovers again in this series in a game. And I also think he's not going to make those silly mistakes at the end of a game. I'm still taking Jokic over any other player in the league at the end of a basketball game to make the right basketball play. This is one of those anomalies. And look, if you're a Nuggets fan, you got to be losing your mind because you go, oh man, Michael Porter Jr., 15-15, like I already just talked about. Jamal Murray showed up tonight. Russell Westbrook had 14, 5-11 shooting, 3 of 6 from 3, and you still lose that game. But it's exactly how the Clippers felt in the previous game. It's exactly how the Clippers felt. The Clippers go, oh, man, everybody played great. James Harden had 32 points last game, 11 assists. We didn't get James Harden choked in the playoffs kind of deal, and we still somehow lost that game in overtime. I think both sets of fans should be content leaving the first 2 games tied up. And I think this is a clear 7-game series, and I cannot wait for it. It's going to be unbelievable. I'm still sticking by Nuggets in 7 at this spot. I think the Nuggets come out and win game 3, and I just think we see a flip-flop the entire series. So give me Nuggets in 7. I think Jokic has a big-time game in game 3 in LA. Cannot wait for that one. Shout out Kawhi Leonard tonight. Insane performance. Best performance of the playoffs so far, without question. It might even be the best one of this entire playoffs. We'll see. We'll come to find out.